Hi, welcome to our channel, Stoic Principles. Today our focus will be on wealth and wisdom, Stoic lessons on financial freedom. Have you ever wondered what it means to be wealthy? Is it about having large amounts of money, or is there a deeper meaning that goes beyond the numbers? In this video, we'll explore how the ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers a unique perspective on wealth, a perspective that values wisdom, resilience, and purpose over accumulation. By delving into the teachings of well-known Stoic thinkers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, we'll uncover principles that not only guide us toward financial freedom but also toward a life of inner fulfillment and balance. Reframing wealth through Stoicism. For Stoics, wealth was considered a neutral force, neither inherently good nor bad. It's how we use it that counts. Stoics view wealth as a tool that can enhance life if managed wisely but can also become a burden if it controls us. Seneca, who had significant wealth, believed that money should serve higher values like generosity and virtue, rather than indulgence. According to Stoic thought, wealth should be something we welcome if it aligns with our principles, but we should not depend on it for happiness. Wealth itself isn't the goal in Stoicism. Instead, it's about finding freedom from the pressures and fears that wealth, or the lack of it, can bring. The power of focusing on what you can control. One of the most powerful teachings in Stoicism is the importance of focusing on what is within our control and letting go of what is not. When it comes to wealth, much of our financial situation, market fluctuations, inflation, or unexpected expenses, is beyond our control. Stoics encourage us to focus on the things we can influence, like our financial habits, spending choices, and mindset. Instead of getting anxious over things like stock prices, Stoics would focus on skills, resilience, and maintaining a strong inner compass. Epictetus reminds us that wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. By learning to limit our desires, we become more resilient to changes in fortune. If we see how it can be implemented in our life. Consider making a list of financial aspects you can control, such as budgeting, reducing unnecessary expenses, and investing in personal development. By focusing on these aspects, you can feel a sense of agency and clarity, regardless of external circumstances. Embracing voluntary discomfort. One of the more interesting practices of Stoicism is what's called voluntary discomfort, or practicing periods of simplicity to build resilience. Seneca, despite his wealth, often practiced living simply by wearing modest clothes and eating basic foods. This wasn't about punishing himself but about training his mind to remain calm and content with less. Voluntary discomfort helps us to see wealth as something that enhances life, rather than something we're dependent on. It's about experiencing freedom from the need for luxury and preparing ourselves for life's ups and downs. One can see how this can be useful in our life. We can try this on ourselves by living simply for a week, perhaps by cutting out certain non-essentials or spending only on necessities. The goal isn't just to save money but to develop gratitude for what we have and to strengthen our sense of self-reliance. Aligning goals with values. Stoicism places a great emphasis on values. Rather than setting goals solely focused on monetary wealth, Stoics encourage us to set goals that align with our deeper values. Think about what matters to you. Is it family, knowledge, creativity, or helping others? These values give purpose to our financial goals, allowing us to make choices that resonate with our character, rather than simply seeking more wealth for wealth's sake. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself to avoid the trappings of wealth and to focus on his duties as a leader and a philosopher. For Stoics, success isn't measured by money, but by the legacy we create through our actions and the principles we uphold. It can change our life. Take some time to reflect on your own values. Write down your top 3 values, then ask yourself how your financial goals support these values. When we align wealth with purpose, we feel richer and more fulfilled, regardless of our financial status. Finding contentment and gratitude in the present. One of the most powerful aspects of Stoicism is the emphasis on gratitude and contentment. Stoics teach us to find satisfaction in what we have right now. By focusing on the present and appreciating the abundance we already have, we become less driven by constant wants and less anxious about future gains or losses. When we focus on gratitude, we create a feeling of wealth within us. This perspective allows us to enjoy what we have rather than continually chasing after more. We can try on ourselves to cultivate gratitude. Start a daily practice of listing things you're thankful for. It can be as simple as acknowledging a sunny day, good health, or a close friend. This habit keeps us focused on the positive, regardless of our financial situation. Wise spending and mindful financial decisions. Stoicism also teaches us the value of mindful spending. Instead of impulsive or lavish spending, Stoics would ask themselves whether an expense aligned with their true needs and values. In our own lives, this can mean taking a more thoughtful approach to spending, avoiding unnecessary debt, and investing in things that truly enhance our well-being. Marcus Aurelius often spoke about moderation, even when it came to wealth and resources. By exercising self-control, we can make financial decisions that serve our well-being and the greater good, rather than giving in to every whim. In our daily life, try reviewing your spending at the end of each week. Ask yourself if each purchase contributed to your long-term goals or well-being. This awareness helps you align your finances with your values and gain a sense of control over your financial habits. The importance of giving back. Stoics believe that wealth should be shared with others to improve the world around us. Seneca, for instance, advocated for generosity, not as an obligation but as a meaningful way to use wealth. By giving back, whether through donations, sharing knowledge, or supporting loved ones, we create value that lasts beyond our own lives. When we use wealth as a tool for positive change, we gain a sense of fulfillment that's far richer than any material possession could provide. Giving doesn't just benefit others, it builds a legacy and strengthens our own purpose. In our daily routine life, consider setting aside a small portion of your resources for causes or people in need. It doesn't have to be much. Even small acts of generosity create a ripple effect that enriches both the giver and the receiver. To the Stoics, wealth isn't just about money, it's about cultivating a life that feels rich in meaning and purpose. By integrating these timeless Stoic principles into our lives, we redefine what it means to be truly wealthy. The path to financial freedom doesn't lie in escaping challenges but in finding resilience and purpose within them. Thank you for exploring these ideas with me. If you found this approach helpful, consider subscribing for more insights on living a balanced, fulfilling life through Stoic wisdom. And remember, true wealth is not measured by what you have, it's measured by how deeply you live. If you enjoyed this content, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's continue learning and growing together on this journey of Stoic wisdom and financial freedom.